Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. Today I'm just chatty and getting ready, and I'm using older palettes. I don't even remember when this came out. I think it was 2 years ago. I'm not 100% sure. This is the Dreams Come True by ColourPop, the Snow White, and this is what it looks like. And then because the yellows in here are shimmers, I also dug out my Little Ray of Sunshine. This is many years old, um, but they're eyeshadows. They don't go bad. So I already have my eyes primed. I forgot to get a fluffy brush. So I'm going to go into, oh, these are the ones that are named, but they're yellow with white. I can't read it. The center one, the yellow one. So I'm doing a red and yellow look because not that I'm a huge fan, but the Chiefs won last night. If you watched the Super Bowl, if you didn't, spoiler alert. Sorry, probably should have said that first. Um, anyway, the Chiefs won, and I'm so happy because um, I didn't want the Winers to 49ers to win, and um, I'm thankful that they did not win because um, I just probably because they are all the football teams. Sorry, I'm kind of splotchy today. Um, of all the football teams, I don't like the Patriots or the 49ers. Um, Seahawks are my number one, and then it goes to college football. I like the Oregon Ducks and the dogs. Speaking of dogs, I feel like my dogs are coming in. Hi, pups. Um, two of the three. One of them is away, so hold please. Okay, where was I? So anyway, I like I like watching football, and it was kind of like we didn't watch the first half of the Super Bowl. We started like 5 or 6 minutes before the halftime show, and I wasn't really interested. I wasn't really going to watch it. But then my husband said, let's just try, let's just watch it. And it actually became a very good game. Just gonna take, oh, sorry, this brownish color. I saw someone on YouTube, one of the ladies that I watch, I saw her do a similar look, and I thought, oh, that's so pretty. I want to try that. So, this is me with the colors that I have, recreating it. So, rather than buying that specific palette and saying, I can do that look now, I'm trying to shop my stash and create the same sort of look as she had. So now I'm going into the Snow White, and I'm going to use this color. It's kind of a, not really a brick, maybe a brick red. I just cleaned off my brush on my Sigma switch that needs to be cleaned. Still, I have not cleaned it. And I'm just going to put this on the outside, right back here, and blend it. So, today's Monday, as I'm filming this. My eyes are watering. On Saturday, I went to a friend's house and had a ladies' luncheon with a bunch of really nice ladies that most of them I work with. Trust the process. And it was so fun. One of the ladies that I work with, she makes really good Mexican food. Spanish food. I don't know what you want to call it, but Mexican food is... But it was delicious, and that's pretty, right? We just had a really good time. And then I came home because we have a puppy and my husband had to go to work. And I thought my puppy, had eaten my remote because I could not find it Saturday morning at all. Luckily, when I moved the couch, it moved the table, which showed that it had dropped down, and I don't know if I did that, if he did that, or I went back into the light brown just to kind of mix in that color a little bit, because it's trying to make it look more even. What do you think? I know, it looks kind of funky right now, but it'll look good. So now I'm going to take some NYX glitter glue. So when I walked through the door after my luncheon, I found a torn up box of cookies. Now, mind you, the puppy had been left in his crate, so he wasn't the one that got into the cookies. It was the other two dogs that got into said cookies. They're the ones that are at my feet right now. But anyway, so I had to clean up that mess and watch them to make sure that they weren't gonna get sick or whatever. So now I'm gonna go into this bright red. It's a shimmery color, and I'm just gonna put it back here. Just to give it a little bit more redness. I know, it looks funky. And then I'm going to go into this color right here. This, oh, it's so creamy. It's my favorite color. It's that pale yellow. I just love that color. And I'm mixing it with that reddish color just to combine it. It's not the most vibrant color. You know, it's not that pow in your face kind of color, but it's so pretty. And then just blend it together. So there's no harsh line. Do you see how that? There we go. Just a little bit more does the trick. See how it's just so pretty. I love the way those colors match. So this is my homage, I guess, to the Chiefs with my yellow and red. Cleaning off my brush. And I'm just going to buff it around, making sure I have no harsh lines. That's going to be our eye look today. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I had to gather the rest of my things. So I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter primer. I was watching YouTube, because I like to watch YouTube, obviously. And I was watching Allie Glines. I'll try to link her video. And she was talking about how to find your best foundation. And part of what she said was the best way to have your makeup look your best is to understand your skin and to know what it is that you're looking for as far as foundation. Do you want it to just, do you want to look like you have foundation on? Most of us don't. And how to apply it so that it doesn't look like you necessarily have foundation on. And she goes into way more depth how taking care of your skin is the best foundation you can do for your makeup anyway. And I thought about it for a while, and you know, over the past 10 years I have been doing more about cleansing my face and moisturizing my face. I'm going to be 54 this year, and yes, I look 54, but I don't look 54. Like, I can see that I have wrinkles and I'm a little on the round side. but but my skin looks very healthy. I don't have a whole lot of, like, I do have redness because I just rub my face. But you know what I mean? I don't have a lot of complexion problems. Today I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N2. I do like this foundation. She also said you don't, like, put it on your face. You put it on your hand and you take a little bit, which is something that I normally put it on the brush. But just take it, and that way you're not putting as much everywhere. And I know this looks really, really light on me right now, but it blends in rather well. And it does oxidize down. It does get to the point where it's not as pale looking. And I could probably go a shade darker, but by the time I'm done, like I said, this one oxidizes down. But maybe putting it on my hand will make it so it's not so cakey looking, which I don't think I've ever really done cakey looking, but maybe I do have too much on sometimes. So because I put 2 pumps on and I still have so much more on my hand. That was a bit much. So for future reference, I know I don't need that much. See, that's, to me, that looks pretty. So now I'm just going to take this and wipe it off. I mean, part of me is cringing because I don't like to waste things. But I also don't want to have a whole lot of extra. So now I'm going to take, I've actually been liking this. This is the Glow Wish concealer. I don't use a whole lot of concealer, but I have a birthmark right there. So now I'm just going to let that warm up before I mix it in. And today I thought I'm going to use fluffy brush. I'm going to use a little bit of cream blush. I'm nervous. I know I haven't mixed in my concealer yet, but it will be okay. I just want, to me, this will make my powder blush stay a little longer. I don't use that much. See, it's pretty. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to use. So now it's been a couple minutes. I can blend this in. Sorry, I can't talk when my mouth is all... It just doesn't work well for me. And I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, so I'm going to take... This is from the Chipotle and e.l.f. Collaboration. Again, years ago. But I'm just going to take this sponge, a little avocado sponge, and then I'm going to go all over the face, blending, pressing everything in. Just to help it melt into the skin more, make it more skin-like. See, my complexion looks really good to me. It looks more white or more pale, but I haven't put on bronzer and I haven't finished. But in person, it looks like skin. It looks like my skin. So I am going to use my Jaclyn bronzer. This company is no longer in business. They are selling everything on their site, and she is no longer going to be, which, if you've been following other stories, I'm probably talking out of turn, but she didn't have the best practices anyway. She used a lot of people to get her fame and fortune, and so I didn't know that when I bought it. I just wanted to try it because a couple of the people that I follow on YouTube really loved her makeup brand and were really promoting her. And then I saw some things come out that were just not didn't paint her in the best light, let's put it that way. But there again, I don't like to waste things, so I'm not gonna not use it. I'll use it till it's gone. And I've had this bronzer blush duo for a while. 2 years now, I think. Has it been 2 years? It's been a long time. Is it still good? Well, it works. And it's just a light flush of color. It's not like, but it gives my face enough bronzy. Now I take my sponge again and I mix it all in, pat it all down. Just to make sure that everything's still looking like my skin. Now I'm going to take, and I know I've used the same powder. I'm not one to open a new one when I have an old one that I'm still using. I like to use them all up. Except for my foundations, my bronzers. But for some reason, powder, because I don't use a lot of it, I don't want to open multiple. Just a little bit of powder where I'm going to get a little oilier through the day. Today is late start, so I'm kind of excited about that. We've changed our late starts from Wednesdays to Mondays, which for the Super Bowl obviously worked out really well because Super Bowl didn't get over until like 8:30. Brushing it in or away. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I don't really have a whole lot to say today, but all right. Whew. So now I'm going to use a powder blush, if I can figure out how to open it, over the top of that other blush. And this is from Odin's Eye. This is Peach Gleam. That's the color of it. Take a fluffy brush, tap it off. See, it just gives it a base. So now my powder blush will just pop just a little bit more on top of that cream blush, stick blush, whatever you want to call it. There we go. And I do and I don't like this part when putting on eyeliner. I'm using the ColourPop and I can't read the writing. This is the yellow one. The cream to gel liner. The new formula lasts longer in my waterline. There we go. Okay, close. And I'm going to use This is the ColourPop Super Shock um, highlighter in Silly Old Bear. It's from the Winnie the Pooh collection. I don't know if you can even see. You can't see him. But just going to use that golden highlight. And I like to put it not just on my brow bone. I use it to kind of blend between the two, my shadow and my brow bone, because I think it looks funky if you have like, yeah. So I like it all to blend together. Now, I haven't put anything on my lower lash line, but I'm going to. I was just sitting here trying to decide which one I wanted to put on there. And I think I'm going to use this color over here, this dark brown. And I have this flat, sort of fluffier brush. This is from Alter Ego. This is the number 9 from Alter Ego. And I'm just going to run that along the bottom. I have to clean it off on the switch. My eyes are watering. Some of the powder must have gotten into my eye because, oh, that was stingy. Let's see if I can do that without causing irritation. Now my eyes are going to be super red and watery. Ooh. And that went further down than I wanted it to. So I'm going to go into this color right here to blend it out. There we go. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm ready for mascara, and I got this sample which has a curling and lengthening and a volumizing. So let's try them out. I've never tried a mascara sample before, so this is supposed to have a wand that's a little bit curved. There we go. Huh. Like I said, I've never used a sample before. So I don't know I don't think it did anything for me. Now on here, there's a definite difference. Let's try the volumizing and see. Oh, wrong way. This way. This one has this kind of bristle. That's interesting. I can already feel it falling. Nope. I don't like the feel of it. And my eyes are already irritated, so I don't think this is going to be the one for me, because I can feel it falling into my eyes. And it could be, I haven't had it for that long, and it hasn't been opened. Ooh. But I'm not using that one. I'll go back to my tried and true Fenty Beauty. See, that makes my eyelashes happy. And it just, everything is a personal preference. People say, what do you recommend for this? What do you recommend for that? I can tell you what I like and what my skin likes and what my lashes like, but that doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody. And I'm just not putting anything on my lower lashes today because my eyes are irritated. So I'm just keeping my mascara to the top. So, oh, I was going to say this is the final look, but I think I'm actually going to wear some lipstick. This is from the Melt and Bailey Sarian. Don't ask me what color it is because I can't read it right now. A very neutral. I want to say it's like nutmeg or something along those lines, but I don't know for sure. And then I'm going to use radioactive glow from the Odin's Eye and Angelica Nyqvist. I don't want to swipe it on because it'll get not quite what I was looking for. I'd like to have a little bit more brown to it. What color is this? I don't know. Nope. Anyway. So this is the look I'm going to go with today. You can see my eyes are very irritated. I don't know why. They just are today, but this is my ode to the Chiefs. What do you think? Alrighty. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a great day. Bye.